Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Mafex figure, and it is Terminator 2 Judgment Day T800. This is, Terminator 2 version, and there's the box. This is number 199, and there's the back of the box, so let's get into it. Alright, and here we have the figure outside of packaging. Let's go over accessories first. Of course, he comes with a box of roses, and then he comes with a pistol, and then Gatling gun, and then grenades, a belt of grenades, and then a head sculpt without glasses on, and then we have two shotguns, one cocked and one not, and then we have the grenade, the smoke grenade launcher, I guess. This is the regular grenade launcher, and then he comes with a bunch of hands. There's a lot of hands here. And I like how they attach both of them together with these little peg system, so easy for you to grab a hold of, and especially for reviews and stuff. But let's take a look at the figure itself. Now this is the head sculpt with the glasses on. He looks fantastic. He definitely looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And there's the outfit, very clean. I'm gonna remove the box of roses in just a second. Alright, so before I remove that, let's see here. He is holding it really nice, holding a pistol. And if you remove this, this is not a cardboard box. It's an actual piece of plastic that made it look like a box of roses. And then there's a little decal up on top. Oops, sorry. You guys can see. You see right here, there's a decal up on top, right there, and then this is a piece of plastic. It's it will not open. It's just sculpted to look like a box. Oh, sorry again. To sculpt it to look like a box. And then they actually sculpted a little indentation right here, I guess, for him holding it, or just when he has it over his shoulder, that is squishes the box. So attention to detail right there, really nice. And then let's take a look at the figure again, now without the box of flowers. And figure is really solid, feels great, doesn't feel loosey-goosey or anything like that, so that is good. And here you can see a couple of bullet holes on his backside right there. The rest of him, hopefully they'll make a Robert Patrick T1000. That'll be nice. And then I can't wait for the endoskeleton too. That one's gonna be impressive. Hopefully that'll be impressive. Unfortunately, that would be also made out of plastic. It would be nice if someone made it out of metal. That would be great. I think there was a company who was gonna make it, but then they canceled it, and so that went away so quickly. But that's what we have. So there's the head sculpt, and let's pop the other head sculpt on. So here's the other head sculpt, Arnold. Really good. I like the likeness. It's really good. Paint job is a little flat, but still decent enough. And I like that the paint is not printed on, it's actually painted on, so you could really see the detailing on that. So that's good. And let's go over articulation. Head is on a ball joint. Let's see, what about the base here? Our base is also on a ball joint, so it allows him to, but they're a little loose on the neck portion though. The head attached to the neck, it's a little loose, but here you can see every which way, really good. And then range of motion for the shoulders. Swing out about that much, swing in, and then double jointed elbows can give you past 90 degrees, and ball hinge shoulders, so he could give you a lot of cool poses. Look at that right there, that's nice. And then in here, jacket does hinder articulation a little bit. the head fell off. That's okay. There is a little bit movement. There's a ball joint here and ball joint around the waist as well, but it is hindered by the thickness of this jacket here. Legs can be lowered and can give you roughly close to about 90 degrees. And then knee bend, single joint, past 90 degrees, and ball jointed ankle and toes articulation. So let's see, the strength of the ankles, it's okay. Not the strongest, but not the weakest. The hips are fine, the knees are fine, and everything else is tight. So this figure is nice and tight. Yeah, so if you are wondering about Mafex, this one is okay. I think for the most part, they have improved on a lot of their figures. So the chances of you getting weak joints from them, it's most likely not going to happen. So there's Arnold again, getting ready to shoot someone. So he has Gatling gun right here. Let's take a closer look at it. There it is. Really pretty. Rubbery plastic. And then over the shoulder, the pouch right here, really nice. And then let's take a look at some of the other accessories. Closer look at them. It's the grenade launcher. No moving parts on this one. And here's that smoke grenade launcher thing. This is what it looks like. And no removable magazine or anything like that. And then we have the two shotguns. One cocked and one not. And here's the ammo belt, the grenade launcher belt. Alright, so here I got Arnold holding on to the Gatling gun, and it is a pain to get him to hold this, and not very naturally either. So shoulder with the strap, and then over there, and then the specific hand that holds this Gatling gun is the one with gloves, and then there's the other hand, and then this figure, yeah, the butterfly joint doesn't work that well. It doesn't flare out too much. It would have been nice if the range was a little bit better. Maybe if I heat this jacket up a little bit, it'll soften up the plastic, and I will be able to move the shoulder out a little bit more. Because right now it's really hard for him to hold this Gatling gun with both hands because there is no bicep swivel here. And the elbow joint does not rotate either, so that's an issue right there for this figure. But for the most part, I mean, if you want him to hold the Gatling gun, this probably would be the best way. This arm is still kind of straight, and this is the issue right here for him to hold this. It has to point at an angle because otherwise his wrist will not go to that position where the Gatling gun would be flat, because normally you would hold a Gatling gun like this, but right now it's holding it at an angle like that. But here's what it looks like with the Gatling gun, and you guys could get an idea. So if you're gonna display him like this, then yeah, most likely this will be the pose for it. But I personally, I probably would not. I think how I would pose this figure would be with the flower box, because that's to me was more iconic than anything, because that was like the first time you see Arnold in Terminator 2. So that was a really iconic scene there. So yeah. But there's the figure, and yeah, specific arms hold specific things. I mean, specific hands. It's meant for holding specific things. So don't get confused. So there's where the grenade is supposed to sit, I believe. Yeah. There it is. And then I guess for this one, he could be holding probably with this hand, maybe. No, this is not the right hand. Oh my goodness, why is this so tough? Yeah, this is not the one around. No, this is for the, yeah, this, okay, for the grenade launcher. This is correct then. Okay, let me see if I get this in here. Oh my goodness, these hands are so... Okay, so there we go. Here's holding on to the, nope, not yet. Trigger finger is not in there. So that's more like it, I think. Yes, there we go. There's the grenade launcher. He's holding it. So he would probably point it downward like that. Kind of like that. So pretty cool. I like it. This is a little loose though. It doesn't sit very nicely over his body. Maybe if I... Oh, no, actually it was just sitting too high up. That's all. So there we go. Now it's sitting perfectly on him. Over him, I should say. There's the grenade launcher. So pretty cool, actually. I like it. My elbow joints are really tight too. A little tighter than I was hoping it to be, but still good. And let's remove this and put the glasses head sculpt back on. This is my favorite head sculpt, and I'm gonna give him this hand again, just so he could hold the flowers once again, and I will do a comparison after that. So flowers right there, Arnold right there, looking tough right there. Alright, and here's a side-by-side comparison between the two Mafex Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator 2 T800 figures. So here is a good comparison between the two. Of course, one is clean and one is not. And this guy is really damaged. He's like the final scene where he's about to die, so he lost his arm. And oh wow, I didn't realize they didn't give him an extra arm though. It would have been nice if this version came with a little more accessories than what we got. But I guess it made up for this guy with all the accessories, all the other accessories. This one, I wish they given us another head sculpt of a not so final battle damage head sculpt. A little cleaner one where he has a little bit of stuff removed, but not everything. But still very cool. And side-by-side comparison, they're the exact same height. Of course, it's the exact same character, and the outfit looks very similar. Their reuse parts. Let's see here. Maybe the legs. This leg, most likely this leg is a reused leg. And the other side, no, not so much. And the arms, no, not either. No, the jacket, no. Does it look like a reused jacket here? I don't know. Looks kind of similar. The sculpting looks very similar. No. Actually, it has fewer. This one has fewer lines throughout. Yeah, on the back you can totally see there are few lines right here. But I believe the only reissue part would be this one leg, his right leg. I think that's the only reused part out of this whole figure. Otherwise, so maybe the crotch piece. Maybe. Yeah, I think the crotch piece is also the same. But everything else is different, so yeah. Alright, so at the end of the day, is this figure worth getting? Yes, totally, because it comes with a lot of accessories. You could give him any type of pose, well, not any type of poses, because he does have limitation around the arms there. But in case you could do a lot with this figure. There's plenty of poses you could give him. Yeah, totally worth it, and highly recommend this. If you're gonna get one, you might wanna get this guy, because he comes with, yeah, definitely a lot of stuff. I would think more than NECA would give us. So yeah, Mafex, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, T800 Arno, and thanks for watching.